Hey there, folks. Welcome to day 81 of my year of solo board gaming. I'm doing a bunch of board gaming on my birthday. So this is going to be the first one, and with any luck today, I'm going to knock out a ton of these. So you're probably going to see this shirt. This shirt, just get familiar with it. You're going to see a lot of it. We are in the middle of Welcome to week, where we're playing all 7 varieties of Welcome to. The Plain Jane variety, we're going to do the zombie variety again, as poorly as that went last time. And we've already done Doomsday, Winter, and Halloween. So we're sort of working backwards in time. We're doing summer now, we're going to do Easter next, then we'll do zombies, and then we'll do vanilla. And we are playing up against the Alexis mode, and that means that we're using a deck of specially tuned opponents who will take advantage of all the cards that we don't use. Now, these all have our difficulty ranking from 1 to 6, and currently we're on a 4. What I'm doing is going up 1 if I win and down 1 if I lose. So yesterday we were on 5 and we got crushed. And I mean crushed by the Alexis. So today we're going to do level 4, which we've already gone up against. And primarily you want to avoid giving pools to this person. They don't care about temp agency stuff. You want to be careful about how many temp agencies you give, because it'll be very easy then for them to get the 7 points for having the most. But honestly, in terms of actual points, that's not that bad. We're going to go ahead and do a little quick shuffle here. Then I'll go ahead and split the deck in half. Roughly speaking, there we go. That's half. That's half exactly. Okay. We'll go ahead and add these to this one. Now we are playing the summer mode, which has ice cream trucks, and essentially every time that you fill in a house, you will then cross off you'll circle any ice cream you're in front of, and then cross off any that you passed on your way to filling that particular one. So if I were to circle this one, for example, I'd cross off these two. And then, and this one is going this way, this one's going this way, this one goes either way. I think you can choose whichever way you want the ice cream to go. I think. That seems right? Let's just check. Pick the ice cream truck you want from either side and cross off the other. Alright, so you'll pick one. Alright, you'll pick one and then not the other. And we have a special level 3 city plan for this one, and basically that is to have a 3, 4, and 5, where we did not sell any ice cream. So sad. The solo mode, I believe, starts with having sold 25 ice cream total, which is a lot. And I think the way that these count is that it's 1 for every scoop. So this is a 2, this is a 3, for example. So you want to try to get as many as you can so you can get those points for the ice creams. And I think it's just simply count the number and then add it up. So hopefully we'll do okay. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's not overly complicated. And I call this place Copenhagen-das. It's a bit of a cheat because I'm pretty sure Haagen-Dazs is meant to sound like Copenhagen, so it's not that clever. I probably could have come up with a better name. All right, so we're going to look away from the deck, so in case a contract card comes up at the top, I don't notice it, and that way I'm not being tempted to keep shuffling so that we don't have a contract card at the top. And I've added that to the top of the deck, and let's go ahead and get started. And you all know how this works. We're going to deal 3 cards. We're going to look at the cards. We've got 12, 8, and 7, and then decide what we're going to do. So I think ideally we're going to want to sort of sacrifice some areas here so that we can get our smaller spaces. And I think what I want to do is I want to go with a 7 here. We're going to go ahead. No, we want to come. Yeah, we do want to do this. We want to get this 7 here. We'll go ahead and circle this. So we'll get 3 for that. But the ice cream truck now comes all the way down here and just completely ignores these 4. Oh my God, what a heartless beast. We're going to draw a dividing line there. And then this way, we should be able to complete our 5 there. So that's our first attempt to get something. We use the 7, we use the fence. Those will go into the discards. I'll put those over here. And this goes into the Alexis. So they've got a little temp agency, which means as little as possible for them. We've got a 10, 12, and a 4. So now, if we were to fill in up here, we can go ahead and fill these in and not have to worry about losing ice cream. And our other 2 goals are to get a 3, 3, and 4, and to completely fill in the remainder of this street right here. So since I've got a 7, 12, 10, 12, and a 4, the real estate ones are really just kind of nasty. And I think what I want to do is I want to go with 10. Either 4 or 10. I think I kind of want to go down here. And as much as I don't want to sacrifice these 2, because those are kind of, that's four more that I'd be sacrificing. I could then knock this off and get the 3 started. And ideally, you want to try to get the 1 goal met as soon as possible. I think instead what we're going to do, we're going to do 12 and the park. We're going to do 12 here. Since we've already sacrificed this area, we'll go ahead and get this park filled in, and we'll give them, we're going to give the Alexis a fence, which is not great because the fence is worth 3. 15, 8, and 6. So I think with this, we'll go 15 for here, definitely. So we can start to fill this in. We're going to go 6 down. We're going to go fill in a fence. And I think what we want to do is we want to fill in a fence here. And the reason I'm going to do it here is I can still try to shoot for the 4, not having any ice cream. Or I can block this off and try to shoot for a 3, not having ice cream. So that's sort of where my head is on that. So that's the 12 and the 8. And we're giving it a temp agency. You want to try to make sure that the BISs and the real estates don't end up in the same thing. And this will probably get a BIS out of all this. We've got 9, 3, and so we're going to do 9. We're not going to use the BIS, I think. I can't do 7 BIS here, by the way, because you can't have a fence divide them. I could do 7 BIS here, which would use the first of those. It would help me actually complete this first row. Or I could go 9. And that way they're getting a real estate, which I really would rather they not. Let's go with the 9. And then we're not going to take advantage of the BIS. So I just take that. I don't think you mark them off. Like, I don't think it's like a negative if you don't use it. Since I didn't use it, I'm not going to mark it off. If I'm wrong about that, please leave a note in the comments about how wrong I am. All right, so we got 8, 9, and 6. Now, ideally, we could go and make one of these a 10, but I kind of don't want to lose the pools. I feel like I need to make sure that I'm keeping an eye on that since I'm going to be keeping pools a lot. I think 6 is our best bet here. And we could go, yeah, we're going to do 6. We're going to try to try to fill this in aggressively. We're going to use the temp agency. We can now, unlike the BIS, you can use the temp agency to go 0, 1, or 2 higher. So we're going to go 0 higher, so we would count as using the temp agency. And again, the virtual player here, the Alexis player, is going to end up with a lot of these temp agencies since they are the least valuable thing. So it's something to keep in mind. 15, 11, and 2, and unfortunately still no pool. Which is not great. It's a little frustrating, actually. And I do want to start getting some... I want to try to make sure I'm not sacrificing stuff here. I think I'm probably going to give it one of the fences. I could go down here. I could go the 2 down here. Start on this side. I could also start down here. I could go here. Yeah, I think in terms, because this is only going to lose. This is going to lose me 4. I don't want to lose 4. But I think to try to get this third contract is going to be difficult no matter what. You kind of have to just sacrifice a lot. So like you'd sacrifice 4 here. You'd sacrifice like a bunch there. I don't think there's anywhere where. Yeah, I think 4 is going to be the smallest that I can sacrifice at this point. So unless I want to sacrifice these 3, which I could do, except I can't sacrifice these 3 I can only sack, like, because I'd have to fill in that one at some point. So we're going to go ahead and do 11. We're going to cross this off. We're going to come in from this side. Those two are sacrificed. We've used an 11 and one of these. We'll keep the 2 in the discard, because I have a feeling that the smaller number is going to help us out later. 12, we finally got a pool. 14 and 9, unfortunately, doesn't do me any good. We do want to use that pool, so what we'll do is we'll do 14, pool down here, fill that in, and we're going to give it a park. The least valuable of what we had. 5, 1, and 11. So 5 would be great to fill in here, because then we'd get this right here. We could also go 1 here, and then divvy this up into 2 more pieces so we get our 3. We could go 1 here. That would basically wipe everything out. We don't want to do that. Let's see. I could either fill in the... If I fill in the 11 there, I lose the pool. I'm probably going to lose these pools anyway, so I'm going to do 11 here. And I'm going to go ahead and take care of the BIS. Not the BIS. I'm going to use the real estate agent. I'm going to raise the value of 5 estate properties and try to take advantage of that. So it's getting a park, another park. 6, 6, 7. All right. These are garbage. I mean, these are absolute garbage. They really are. I could do 6 BIS, and I could fill this in right here. I'd lose another pool. I'm going to be losing pools left and right, apparently. I could go 7 here, and that just would be horrible, because then that's going to have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 BIS. Yeah, this is looking garbagey. And if I go 7 or 6 somewhere in here, I'm going to lose basically a whole bunch. I think actually, so I was going to try to lose... Yeah, I was going to try to lose these 4, and I've already lost these 4, so I need to fill that in. But I think for now, I'm going to do 6 BIS, which I really don't want to do. I don't like doing 6 BIS, because I lose the pool. At least I get 2 more of these, 2 more ice creams. But I really don't like doing that. So the 6 and the 6 BIS go there. That's a real estate agent. I need to make sure another BIS doesn't end up in there. We've got 12, 4, and 7. So 12, 4, and 7. I could do 12 here. That's probably my best bet, and then just not use the BIS. I could also use this to raise this to some other value, but I think these are my best options. So we're going to fill this in, 12 and 4. We are not doing a good job of making sure that we get one of our contracts filled. Just not doing that at all. This is going to be an easy one. This is going to be 5 here, and then we're going to close this off. As soon as I can get this, I'll get it, and then skip it to here. So that way we've got our 3 set up. We'll leave this 5 and the 6 in the discards. Take the 9 there. 9, 13, and 2. So I really want the pool. Want the 2. So we're going to do 2 pool here. We're going to get these. And then we're going to try to go for like a 6 there. We'll just skip over those ice creams. But we are almost done filling in the top. And in fact, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 3 and the 10 here. Oh no, I'm going to do 10 pool, 10 pool, 10 pool, 10 pool. How did I almost miss that? Good Lord. And I need to make sure I'm marking off the pool. So I've got 3 of them already. There we go. 10 pool. That was close. I've got my first 5. So that's done. And I've almost completed row 1. So if I can complete row 1, which I will not be doing this turn, I will be in good shape. Now the problem here is that these are all so high. I'm going to go 7. And then I need another 3 and a 4. So we'll do a 3 here. Draw the line here. Now that's going to skip over this, skip over this. We are going to get these. And the truck goes all the way down. All right, so that's 7, and we'll leave the 13 in the discard pile. try to get the outer ones because I feel like the outer ones are more difficult. And there we go. The first contract is done. And it does complete the contract. So after the end, at the end of this turn, we'll be going ahead and filling this in. So the number 3 contract is the first one we see. It completes that. It gets the 7 points for that. We still can get 3 points should we complete it. We will go ahead and do 4 and 7 here. Now I can't really use the pool. That's not the point. What I'm trying to do is actually get this top one. So now we've completed 6. We get that ice cream. And that's it. We'll do these 2. This goes to Alexis. And now we reshuffle. All the discards go back in. So unfortunately that was probably the most amount of cards. Not the most amount, but it was definitely more cards than I would have particularly liked to have go into the discards. But we did complete a contract at least, so we can flip that over. We are partially on the way to completing another one. We've almost got our 4 done. We need to fill in that 3. And then it's a matter of filling in the 3, 3, and 4. And the thing is, we've almost got, like, if we get this one, we'll be 2/3 of the way towards that one. So we're going to aggressively try for that number 2. Get this 3, 3, and 4. So pretty much this, this, and this. This is what we want to fill in. Okay, I'm going to look away for a moment so I don't accidentally see a contract card and fill that in. How are we doing on time? We're at 16 minutes. Game 1. Do one more shuffle. Again, looking away. And then cut the deck. There we go. There's our deck. Okay. And there's a number. Oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. So the number 2 contract, fortunately, it does not complete. So that is still available for us to do. But we are a little bit closer. That is not what I wanted. 2, 3, and 10. All right, so I think my best bet is to actually use the 3 and the 10 here. Because I want to fill in these. I can do one of 2 things. I can either use the 3 and the 2, and I can make this just simply a 4, 3, 4, somewhere along here, and then give it a 10. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use the 2 and the 3. I'm going to use the... I'm going to go ahead and use the 3, and then also do the real estate value, raise the value of the 5s up. That's probably the smarter thing to do. That sucks. Actually, it doesn't suck that much. I mean, it completed. It's not going to take that number 2 now. So I still have the 12 points available. So that's a plus. Need to stop being so whiny. So 11, 4, and 14. And I think this is an easy one. It's 4, and we're going to raise the 5 again even more. And we'll go ahead and take these. We're not worried about the numbers now. So 7, 8, and 13. So I kind of want to do... this is going to hurt. We're going to give it that. And we'll do 8 and then a park. Complete that there. Lately, I've just not been doing well on making sure I get parks into my system. So I think the last game I had like maybe 1 park total that I played. 11, 5, and 10. So ideally, I'd want to use that to get one of the... Oh, I can do 5. Yep, there we go. 5 pool. Claim that pool and give it a park. And the park is still worth 2 points for it, but I think that's probably the least damaging of all the things. 12, 8, and 6. This is not looking good. I could go 12 here. I could just blow this out and just say I'm not going to worry about that anymore. But I'd rather not do that. I think I'm going to have to go 8. Oof, 8 there is going to be rough. I do not want to pass up this cone thing though. Whereas if I did 12 up here, I pass over 1 cone and still leave myself some room. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't like to give up the cones unless it's necessary, but I think that that's the smarter way to go. And so that's going to be 12, and we're going to go ahead and use this 8 to, again, raise the value of the 5s. And move that over there. We still need a 15 to finish up there, and I'm a little worried. I'm not sure how we're doing on this as far as that goes. 6, 8, and 12. This is just as garbagey, if not more so. And I think as much as I was trying to hold off on losing that, I could always do a roundabout. I don't like doing roundabouts, though. I feel like that's just not a good idea. If I did a roundabout there, I'd lose the pool. It looks awful. I think I gotta go 8 here. And I'm gonna lose 3 more cones. So let's do 8 here, and then if we have to do a roundabout, we will try to do our best to keep the cones. We're gonna raise something else by 1. We'll do the 3s actually. It's gonna get one of those real estates anyway. 4, 2, 1. Oof, even worse. What? This is just killing me. This is just killing me right now. Yeah, because the only way that I can use one of these is if I play down here, and I'm gonna lose a ton. So I think what I have to do is I have to go 4 here, claim these, and we're gonna bis the hell out of everything down here. We're gonna draw a line here, and I might have to do a roundabout, which I don't want to do. I'm suddenly in a very bad situation. 10, 12, 8. This, I want to take advantage of that, but I also want to make sure that I'm completing these 2, because if I complete these 2, game is over, and it'll stop. Alexis will stop getting points. I'm going to go as much as I want to. The dilemma. The dilemma is real. 10 or 12. I am going to go ahead and do 10. And I'll use the pool because I don't want it to get the pool. That was bad. But we've completed a 3 and a 3. And if I can get this filled in here, the game is over. And nope, no dice on this one. But I can use these to get a 10 pool. And I do get my... Oh, no, I can't because I got a 10 there. And I can't do 7 pool. I can use 9 and 10 together to make that 11. Which is not going to work. I can use these 2 together to make this 5. I can roundabout one of these. I'm going to go ahead and use a roundabout. I'm going to lose the cone there. I'm going to do 10. And I'm going to use the pool, lose the pool. That's harsh. And give it the temp agency. It's going to get 7 points on the temp agency. That's a given. 12, 7, and number 1. So it completes the number 1. Gets 3 points for that. That is now done. 12, 7, and 4. So I think this one I'm going to use 7 and 4 and go ahead and complete this. I really just need that 15. I just need that 15. Kind of want to get some of these down here too. Like that would be nice. 6, 7, and 8. So it's going to get one of these fences no matter what. We will go 8 just to keep this as high as possible. I'm going to do nothing. I'm not going to draw a fence. I'm not going to take advantage of the fence. So I think the fence is optional. You don't have to draw the fence if you don't want to. I am just going to quickly check that. It's very clear on the bis one. You don't have to use the bis. Allows the player to build a fence. So you can do it if you want. There's the 15s. There's my 15s. All right, so do I go ahead and finish this off, or do I go ahead and keep going, press my luck, and try to finish these out? And I think I want to... How many more 15s do we think that we're going to get? That's the question. And I'm leaving a ton of these on the floor, on the ground, which I would rather not do. But what's the options? I mean, yeah, I got to go 15. I'm going to end this. We're going to raise this by one more. We're going to give it another fence. Probably not the best idea to go with that, but we've completed contract number 2, and we've completed contract number 3. And because we've completed all 3 city plans, the game is now over. So now we can go ahead and check out and see how Alexa did. All right, so we'll figure out Alexa, and then we'll figure out our own score. Find that that's actually an easier way to do it. And we'll move that over there. So what I'll do is I'll use this to help try to be good about showing the divisions between properties here. Now, obviously, the fences, you want to try to limit how many fences it's got if it's going to get 3 points per fence. But you do also limit how big the properties are. So it scores for the 5 biggest. So let's first of all, let's do the contracts. So it managed to get 10 points on the contracts. It got 25 points for the ice cream. For parks, it got 4 parks total for a total of 8. All right. As far as pools go, we gave it no pools. For the temp, it definitely beat me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll get a total of 14 points on the temps, 7 for the cards themselves, and then 7 for actually winning for using the most. Whereas I'll get 4 because at least I used 1 temp. As far as the bottom here goes, I find this is good for filling in the number of fences. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 27 fences. 27 for the fences. Now for the size of each state, this is the only one where we have the real estate plus a BIS getting in there, which kind of screws things up because the BIS counts as 2 houses. So this is 6 overall, so that's going to be 12. That's probably going to be our largest estate. If I look through the rest of these, this is going to be 8 over here. This is going to be 3 and 4, 2. I think that's it. 4, 3, and 2. Sorry, that's a 4. That's a 4 as well. So yeah. And then this is a 3. So 4, 4, and 3. I can count. All right, so we've got its score. So we can go ahead and clear these out, and I'll show the rest of the scores and see how well we did. And I probably should have been more aggressive as far as finishing off the page. I think because both 15s came up, I just didn't feel confident that I was going to get another 15 to fill in that gap there. And with that, I think I would have just ended up like burning the permit things. So 5, 2, 3. That wouldn't have been too bad. 9, 5, 11. Yeah, see, 5. Let's just keep going until we get to a 15. Let's see what would have happened. Yeah, you see the problem because we didn't have that many more turns left. So that's it. No more 15s. So yeah, I was right. It was probably good that I did what I did when I did. Okay, so we got, as far as ice creams go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 ice creams, which is not as bad as I thought I would do. We got a total of 21 on the contracts, which is pretty dang good. As far as parks go, we didn't do that much. We did 4 total. Lately, I've just not been doing parks. 17 on the pools, less than I would have thought. Just double checking here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I got 4 on the temp agencies. For the size of estates that we have 1, 1. We have 1, 2, 3 3s, 1 4, and 2 5s. So that's going to be a total of 20 for the 5s. That's going to be a total of 4 for the 4s, total of 15 for the 3s, and a total of 1 for the 1s. Finally, we lost 1 for the bis, and we lost 1 for doing a roundabout. Our total is going to be 41, 45, 62, 66, 67, 82, 86, 106, 102. And the virtual player gets 10, 35, 43, 57, 84, 96, 104, 108, 112, 115, 115. And manages to beat us by 13 points. So pretty handy decision overall. I think clearly where I made the mistake, I gave it way too many fences. And honestly, I think that that's what did it in. I should have remembered that those fences were worth a lot, but unfortunately the Lexus player takes the win, and I lose on Battle of Summer, off to Easter, where I will compete up against Alexis, level 3, with the beachwear, the beach one. And I'll go ahead and start that shortly. For now, thank you so much for joining me, and click like and click subscribe and do all the YouTube things, and I'll see you tomorrow.